Hey, Queen. Hey, Donna. What's going on? What's up, real mamas? You said I got your attention? Woo! Empire had my attention this last episode as well. That's right. You got to get the slow wine on this song. Hey! That Jamaican wine. Come on in, everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button, you guys. Share the live out if you would like. And also, if you're not already subscribed, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. What's going on, everybody? I couldn't wait to get to this review. I could not wait to get to this review. First things first. Do we still believe that Cookie Lion is going to blow up in that car? Y'all let me know. Is that really going to happen? We know Lucia's going to get shot, but is Cookie really going to blow up in that car? Because it does look like it. Every time they play that episode, every time they show Cookie in that car, and every time she grabbed the steering wheel, flip that note that's taped to the deck, and then starts beating on the steering wheel, and then the kaboom, the explosion. It sure doesn't look like she had any time to get out that car. So, you guys let me know if you still think, I don't know. I'm trying to think of every other scenario that could possibly happen. Like maybe Cookie reads the note and it's a threat, and she realized she better hop out the car super fast and maybe she'll get out. Oh, man, Queen, you said you hope not. I hope not either. I know this is the last season, but I'm like, my Cookie can't go out that way. We need to talk to Lee, because Cookie can't go out that way. I'm like tripping. And then, okay, as far as her and Cookie, as far as Cookie and Lucius, hey, what's up, Jay Kurt? How you doing? I was just asking everybody if they still think Cookie's going to really die in that car explosion. So let me know how you feel about that. But her and Lucius, like we saw last episode, the preview, where he was yelling and screaming at her and asking her to come back to the crib. And she still doesn't want to come to the crib. She's trying to get her whole life. She told him to get his whole life. And she's trying to get her groove back and everything. Then got dragged to Miami by her sisters and them. And them, that they down there cutting the rug. How many of y'all thought that maybe perhaps those guys were going to drug them? Like initially, like right off the top, I know I wasn't the only one. I know I wasn't the only one. I was like, hold up. When he said, my homie's going to handle those drinks and I'm going to take all of y'all to the dance floor. I'm like, come on, y'all. Y'all too old to let that happen. I was like, yep, they about to slip them some mollies. They about to slip them something in they drink. The date rape, I didn't know what they was gonna do. I was just like, when Cookie was swinging around that pole, when she realized she couldn't get any further up that pole because of that big old rump on her butt, and her head started spinning, I was like, I knew it. They done drugged all three of the ladies, but I was thinking at that point, like, oh my God, I hope they don't take them somewhere. Then for some reason, I thought maybe Damon had something to do with it. I'm like, or he gonna come and rescue them before they get taken advantage of. They was killing it, Queen. They was killing it, and then Cookie having hallucinations. I'm like, hold up, is we watching Power or is we watching Empire? Because y'all know on Power, Ghost over there, he hallucinating every 5 minutes about everybody from Angela to, I mean, all the old people he done killed and everything. I'm like, okay, his daughter, he over there hallucinating about everybody. I'm like, is we watching Powers? We watching now Cookie up here hallucinating, but she was on them drugs, so I give her that excuse. And then she started throwing down with everybody like she was fighting Lucius. I'll be like, oh Lord, I didn't expect them to be up in jail though. I did not expect them to be up in jail. Now that scene, that whole storyline didn't sit well with a lot of people. Like, the storyline of them in jail and the storyline of Tiana in church. Like, what do y'all think about the church storyline with Tiana? At first it seemed like it was a good thing. It was a good deal. But then I had to sit back because I was darn near born and raised in church. Well, from like the age of 4 or 5, raised in church in a Pentecostal, non-denominational church. And now I'm in a Baptist church, but so far they both the same to me. They both shout and get the Holy Spirit and can get slayed in the rapture. They still both the same to me. But I was thinking, I'm like, hold on now. I know they trying to, cater to some of the younger generation, these new, I don't know. I was like, no, that don't sound right. It's not all adding up. I think this is a conspiracy. They started throwing all these curveballs at Tiana, telling her first of all, you can't wear, so much seductive clothing. They wanted her to cover up more of her arms, cover up more of her legs and, bosoms. And they didn't want to see all that. They was like, okay, you can be you. But then they had like 20 things that she can't no longer do, trying to change the words up in her lyrics. And when they show her the picture of her, and it was like she was looking up to God or to the sky, I'm like, is this a religious album? I'm like, is this a religious album or is this a Tiana album? I'm like, child, the church people, they tried it. They tried to pull that one off. I was like, how is this gonna work out, Tiana? And then when Becky and them, they was like, this is going to help your image. We need this. And plus they paying for a 40 city tour or a 40 tour. She was like, once we can try this once, see how it works. And then after that, I don't know about all this. I don't know. But Tiana knew what time it was. She knew what time it was when they kept coming back at her and trying to make her change more and more stuff. When they showed her that picture of her and told her that she'll be trying to basically ask forgiveness, seek redemption for everything she's done, from having sex out of marriage, from having kids out of marriage. When they said accepting your bastards, when they said accepting your Hakeem's bastard child, she was too through. Like, what did you call my stepchild? A bastard? Did you? I was like, oh my God. I still don't trust Gazelle either, Queen. I'm glad you mentioned that. I have not trusted Gazelle ever since. Remember when her and Becky was both working back at Empire, and she told Becky, if we do this, you make sure you have my back and I'll make sure I have your back. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if Gazelle really has some true good intentions for Giselle. I don't know. It don't even seem like they working together. It's like one of them will pull something off behind the other one's back, then the other one will pull something off behind the other one's back. And when they tried this tour, Becky, when they started going to the church folks, the church ladies, Becky paid Lucius a visit, and Lucius looked like he was going crazy. Lucius, his head is like, I don't know where his head at. When he was talking about darkness and going deep, deep, deep down below and going through that darkness and then getting as low as you can go and looking up and seeing all the possibilities of where you can go, she was looking at him like, is that all you got? I thought I was gonna come over here for some advice and some recommendations and some direction. He talking about going all the way deep down to the darkest pit of your darkest soul, to the darkest root of your darkest being, and then looking up. For which comes your health and strength. I'm like, Lucius is going nuts without Cookie there. Jamal's no longer there. You know, Jamal, he ain't coming back. Dre, he's up there, you know, trying to run, trying to change everything with their other artists, because she's still not feeling her album. And it became really clear to Dre. At first he was on, you know, with Lucius, he was behind Lucius. You need to keep moving forward with this album. So what? You sound like Tiana. So what? You know, we made these records for her. So what? You know, we ain't got time to be regrouping and rewriting, and you know what I mean? But then when his wife said, if you play that song one more doggone time, I don't even like Tiana like that. And Dre is like a light bulb went off. He's like, babe, that's not Tiana. And she was like, oh, well, that might be the problem right there. Why you got... So, yeah, you know, they done reworked the album. Lucius still don't like it. He still don't like this. He didn't like the song that they revamped. Lucius is just really being really, really stubborn right now. But I know I done said all through this season, where mama? I know she's locked up in the nursing home with half of her, you know, brain cells left. But I was like, where's mama? Where the crazy mama at? And I had a feeling she might show back up. And all last season, we was like, okay, who's going to be in that casket? I thought it might be the mama, Cookie, Lucius. We was naming off all these different people. And then with this episode, now my wheels are spinning, and I'm wondering, is mama gonna have something to do with the car explosion? Or like when she was sitting down in the nursing home and she saw Cookie on the television on the daytime talk show? Can you imagine how many times she probably sitting there in that nursing home watching Cookie on that daytime talk show, up there talking to herself? Trying to get some revenge on Cookie, because she's blaming it all on Cookie. The reason why she in that nursing home is all because of Cookie. Because Cookie don't want her in the house. I wouldn't want her ass up in there either. You said, wait, there are rumors going around that Jamal might make... You know, I think I did hear that. That would be nice, I guess. I just wish they would bring the whole Jamal back. I really do. Forgive Jussie Smollett and his foot-long debacle story. You know, I just wish they would just give the brother man another chance. I mean, another chance. I don't know. A lot of other people get chances after chances after chances. They be out here doing all kind of things out in these streets, and they be actors and musicians and entertainers and in sports, you know. And I know what's wrong what he did, but I sure wish that he could come back, because I really don't want this episode to end. I I mean, not episode, but this season. I really don't want this season to end, and a lot of people feel the same way. I don't know. Oh, and then somebody had mentioned, like, can y'all believe this could possibly happen? That there might be a Becky and Giselle Tiana spinoff. Like it has been, said on different blogs before that they think because of the way that Empire is ending that it might turn into a spinoff. Another show might get created from Empire, and then people are like, nah, just let it end, let it wrap up, be done with it, throw the whole Empire away, and all the actors and actresses away to the whole storyline, just throw it away. But would y'all be interested in a spinoff? And if you were interested in a spinoff, who would you all like to see on the spinoff? Like, I think if Cookie survives, I wouldn't mind seeing Cookie on a spinoff. I really, I wouldn't mind seeing Cookie on a spinoff. I wouldn't mind seeing Giselle and Becky, or Becky working with Cookie. I just want to see them, the whole company, just blow up like it did before, and just see them finish something, because it's like they're not finishing something. They barely got any talent that they're dealing with. And where's Devon? I mean, what he just pops in and out. The Mario guy, he just pops in and out. Hakeem pops in and out. I'm like, I don't know what the rest of these actors, they sitting somewhere chilling, like just letting, watching the whole show. This whole season they watching it along with us instead of up there on the set, performing. But oh well, y'all let me know if y'all would like to see another see a spinoff to I forgot to put my little Cash App up there. But y'all let me know if y'all would like to see a spinoff. Hey Donna. Hey boo. You said you washing dishes. That's what I need to do. My son was like, it's your day to do dishes. I'm like, I'm tired. Can you do the dishes? He like, but I did them the other day, and I did them the day before that. And I'm like, okay, I'll do the dishes after I do my review. We do take turns in the household on doing different chores. The only thing I do not do, unless I absolutely have to, like the boys is out of town, they spent the night over their friends or relatives' house, or they at work, and that's take out the trash. I just do not. That's the only chore I don't do. I know some people be like, I'm a woman, but I don't care. I will take the trash out, and I will too, but not if I got some sons up in this house. That's like shoveling the snow. I can shovel the snow, but I wish I would when I got some sons up in this house, or cutting the grass or anything else. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. How we get on that subject? Oh, because of Donna's fault. She mentioned the dishes. But okay. So, crazy mama drama. Let's get back to Lucia's mama. What do y'all think this crazy heifer gonna do? The way she sat there with Lucius, and it was like she was looking through his soul, like she was looking through him and talking at him, because she certainly wasn't talking to him. It was like her mind was all over the place. She done darn near took a whole hand off of, one of the employees at the nursing home when she stabbed that knife down, when she saw Cookie on that television show, and she was talking to herself, oh, Cookie, I'm going to get you back. I'm going to get, she going to get her revenge. I don't know, one way or another, she going to get her revenge this season. And she stabbed that, when she brought that knife down and stabbed that person in the hand. Oh, y'all know I work at a nursing home part-time. And it be moments like that where I be like, I think I've been snapped. Where I'm at, oh, we on the street. We in the hood. I'm like, you done stabbed me, you old heifer. When things happen like that at a nursing home, you just gotta be like, This is a patient. This is a patient. Okay, all these thoughts out here. She about to get mollywopped and monkey stomped on this cafeteria floor. Got to go out of my head. She's a patient. She's a resident. But that tripped me out. She was like, she came down on that table so hard with that knife. That was chilling. That was chilling because I was like, I know that hurt. I know that hurt. But when she was out there talking to Lucius and telling him that, it seemed like at first she was being apologetic, like, it ain't your fault you the way you is. It's my fault because I should have taught you how to love and I didn't teach you how to love because her mind, she cray. She crazy. Schizophrenic, bipolar. I mean, she got all kind of issues going on. And tried to kill him when he was little, and so many different things happened, during his childhood, during his upbringing, which made him into the man that he is today. And I thought she was being kind of apologetic at first, but then that quickly turned around. She started calling him, how could you be so weak just because I told you this about yourself or talk down to you or degraded you? I thought you would be strong enough and not believe me. And and he was like, but I'm a child. When you're a child, I love that line that they use. When he said, I was a child and I was born to believe what you say. I was like, you never think of stuff that way. Never. Like when children are abused when they are younger, mentally, physically, verbally, tore down by the people who's supposed to love, care, and protect them. And it's like when he said that, like, I was born to believe you. Children are born to believe their parents, and then of course when you get a certain age, you be like, this bitch crazy. This Negro. Where my parents at? I didn't ask to be here. These can't be my parents. I must have been switched at birth. This ain't right. This ain't right. But I like that. I like that line that they use, for him to explain why he did believe everything that his mother said, about him not gonna be anything and all that kind of jazz and everything. And then she just she looked at him and just that look. And when he grabbed her and he hugged her and he's like, it's okay. It's all right. It was like, I don't know, something about that look in him. It was something about that look. I'm like, is she going to have something to do with one of them? Is she going to be the one responsible for shooting Lucius? Is she going to be the responsible? And as far as blowing up the car, I highly doubt she'd be behind that, but she might have somebody to do it. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about his mama. I was waiting, like, when is she gonna come back? They done threw her away, tossed away the key, and I'm like, where is crazy mama? I know she's gonna come back eventually. I just didn't know how they was gonna bring her back in to the storyline. You said Leash, yes, he was believing all the lies, and now we have the Lucius that we have today. But yeah, somebody mentioned earlier in one of these groups I'm in, they were like, they think that the crazy mama, his mama, is going to have something to do with one of their deaths. Probably convince Andre to do it because the way Lucius and Dre is looking their relationship right now, with him not giving Dre a chance, like you put him in that position. Well, he didn't really have a choice because Lucius had, I'm about to say grew dreads, but he didn't grow no dreads. He threw on a dread wig, and skipped out of town and shacking up with Damon's daughter. And we gonna get back to her too. We gonna get back to his daughter. But so, Dre being the oldest, Jamal's gone, Hakeem, and wrong answer. He ain't leading Empire nowhere. So Dre stepped up like he has been doing all his entire life. Crazy or not, because he gets that from his grandmama, but crazy or not, he stepped up and, to the plate to keep Empire running. And now his father is pissed off at him over him trying to change it up with, their artists. And I really do believe they need to scrap all that music that they prepared for her, because it's like a Tiana. Like they just, like she said, replace all her fans are gonna be like, they just replacing you with Tiana. You're not original. Like Armand, be original, bitch, be original. I don't know if some of y'all follow Armand on YouTube, but anyway, that's like his tagline, be original. But but yeah, I don't know if her and the fact that he's bringing her grandchild, to visit her in the nursing home, like, who would have thought? I'm sure Lucius was like, you taking the baby up there to see that crazy lady? Are you crazy? The lady that tried to kill me, tried to drown me, you taking your baby up there to that crazy lady? But her and Dre, they might be having some conversations behind the scene trying to get rid of Lucius because they both crazy. And I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. He was like, throw the whole man away. Them dreads was horrible. I was like, them dreads was horrible. I was like, wow. You said you back. But yeah, them dreads was horrible. I was like, oh my God. And then y'all see that Damon's daughter showed back up at their crib. Like Lucius and Cookie crib. Cookies, she's locked up in Miami. She got dragged to Miami all the way to the precinct. And Damon's daughter just shows up out the blue. I'm like, oh man, don't tell me Cookie is going to come back from jail and find this young thing up in her house. What do y'all think about that? And she slapped him. She slapped him. He was like, what are you doing here? She was like, what do you think I'm doing here? What are you doing here? And she slapped him. I was like, oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? You said Cookie and her sister. Yeah, they all in jail. They up there and got mollied up. Somebody done slipped them some mollies, those guys. And you said she'll be back in jail. Yep. Matter of fact, all the sisters, they gonna all be back in jail if they find out that there's a woman up in that house. And I'm like, why would you go? I don't know. That was bold. She's showing out now. You didn't come to some man's house where he at with his woman, with the mother of his kids. I don't know. So, that's still another person. That's still another candidate who could possibly be responsible for shooting Lucius. Damon still is as well. Hey, Torres, what's going on? Make sure everybody hit the like button. Somebody to hit the down button. I don't know who it is, but thanks for watching anyway. A view is a view. Somebody gave me a thumbs down. It's okay. It's all good. You said be dragging across that. Thank you. Across the landscape, the foyer, the balconies, the pool. That'll be a hot mess. But y'all let me know, who do y'all think now is going to be responsible for Lucius being shot? And do y'all still think Cookie is going to go down in a blaze of flames and a fireball in that car? If she's going to really blow up in that car? Y'all let me know. But they better watch out for his mama. I have a feeling that heifer, that crazy woman, she might try to escape. The way that she was looking at that TV, talking to Cookie under her breath, talking to herself, and the way she stabbed that lady in her hand, and then she was talking crazy to Lucius, I have a feeling she might try to escape. She done it before, if I can remember correctly. She done it before. But But yeah, Lucius, it seemed like he's becoming unwrapped, because of him going through this with Cookie and with his son and with his mother. It seems like he's becoming unwrapped. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Cookie, she don't want to be there. She still don't want to come back. He threw that 17 years and that $400,000 up in her face like it was nothing, like it was just pennies in a bucket. Like you spent 17 years in prison, but it wasn't all that bad. Making what she did, as if any female could have done something like that. And I know I couldn't. I ride and die up to a certain point. But if I see we going the whole wrong direction and you ain't trying to listen to me at all, I'm going to get out that car and I'm going to hitchhike my butt back home, all the way back home. And you can finish that ride by yourself. But yeah, so anywho, with the Tiana thing, it seems like her fans, she got most of her fans back. She's trending right now, because of what she pulled off at the church. I was like, yeah, look at Tiana pulling off them clothes. I had a feeling she had something under that, what she was wearing. But hey, Miss Sislo, you said you're watching through the TV, but I had to let you know from my phone. Love you too, boo. Love you too. Yes, real mamas, this is the last season. This is the last season. Hey, Miranda Belthrop. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to all my new subscribers. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And thanks for hitting that like button on your way in. I appreciate that as well. You said tell Lee Daniels he owes a mini movie to complete Star. Oh my God. Star and Empire is two of my favorite TV shows. We need more shows. We need more shows from him. Thank you, Donna Being Real, for hitting up them TV emojis. For those of y'all who don't know, that is our emoji for our platform. The TV, the little TVs that Miss Donna Being Real just put up. Thank you, babes. Y'all can throw those TVs up anytime you like throughout our live because that represents the Primetime TV squad. And again, thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks for joining the Primetime TV squad. Thank you guys so much. But this episode was crazy because now I'm just like focused on the mama and the possibilities of what she's going to do or might do. Dre, he looked furious. Like Dre, when he gets to that point where he starts to act like his grandmother, you don't know what Dre gonna do. Dre will murder somebody, put a hit out on somebody, set somebody up, and he did it before when he tried to kill Lucius. I mean, he had tried to stop it after he set it up, but it was the same scenario. The car explosion, Lucius lost some legs, and that's why I was thinking maybe he's responsible again. But I think somebody might try to set it up to make it look like he's responsible because it happened in the past the same way with a car explosion. So I don't know. That's another scenario too that we got to think about. You said, girl, the Oval is the stuff. Oh, the Oval. That's a really good show. It's so many good shows out there. I'm not going to lie, y'all. There's so many shows out there. I don't even have time to watch like half of them. There's so many good shows out there. I mean, besides all the reality shows, because I done fell back from some of the reality shows because so many of these reality shows, I started losing interest because you can just tell that they're like entirely scripted too doggone much. And I'm like, oh my God, these reality shows just started to get on my nerves. And so I started focusing more on the primetime TV shows, which I love more. You said you haven't seen it. I haven't watched it in a minute. But again, there's so many shows. I know I did a recommendation recommendation video a couple of weeks back. So I'm going to do another recommendation video, and I'm going to write down a list of some of the shows out here that they're playing, because a lot of them are really, really good, and movies. I still have to get to the movies to see Harriet. I know there's mixed reviews, but I still want to go see Harriet. And then there's a few scary thriller movies out there too, because y'all know I love me a good thriller. I love me a good scary movie. So I want to go see a few of those as well. And there was another movie. Oh, the one with oh my God, who was it with? What was that other movie that I said? Oh, the movie with Tyrese, with the black lady cop. Blue, was black or blue? Black or blue? I gotta see that movie too, with Tyrese. You know, the singer Tyrese, always Coca-Cola Tyrese. Yes, I love me some thrillers, and Halloween season is over, but I'm telling you, I love me some scary movies. It's only like so many people though in my circle who also love scary movies. Some of them, they'll come with me, but they'll sit there and they be on their phone the entire time, not even watching. I'm like, but I want to review the show with you. I want to review the movie with you. And you sitting up here and you on your cell phone, or they got their face covered the entire movie. they just coming for support to share some popcorn. Oh, thank you, Real Mamas. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. You said, hold on, let me go back. Black Christmas will be in theaters December. I saw the trailer for the. Ooh, that sounds good. I haven't seen the trailer, but I'm gonna check that trailer out. I haven't seen that trailer yet. I have not seen that trailer yet. Is there a little birdie flying on your super chat? I ain't never seen that before. Yes, but yes, I'm going to get out here. I'm going to watch some more movies and review. There's some things on Hulu that I'm waiting to come back on. It's some good shows all over the place. I got Hulu, I got Netflix, I got cable, we got Fire Stick, we got everything going on over here. But again, there's so many shows, so many good ones on, at the same doggone time. It's kind of hard to keep up with everything. You say, oh my God, I know what you mean. Hard to find friends. Yes. And then again, like my sister, I had asked one of my sisters the other day to go to the movie with me to see Harriet. And she was like, I'm going to watch it on the Fire Stick at home. Because, it got chilly here in the Midway. It's like in the Midwest, it's like in the 20s right now. So it's chilly. It's been snowing a little bit here and there. And she said, I'm going to sit in front of my fireplace with some hot cocoa and the heat. And I'm going to watch Harriet on the Fire Stick. It's hard not only to get some friends to watch some scary flicks with you, but it's hard to get people nowadays to come out the comfort of their home and go to a movie. And some of it has to do with the price. The cost of movies is an arm and a leg these days. But I still like to go to the movies, at least like once a month or once every few months or something like that, just for that movie experience. You said, what exactly is a Fire Stick? You said you're about to watch AHS. What AH is that? American Horror Story? I haven't watched that in a minute. And I like American Horror Story. You heard Harriet was really good. Hey, YS Books. Thanks for tuning in, love. You watched the replay? Thank you. I appreciate you watching the replay. It's in the 20s in Virginia, and it snowed yesterday. Oh, Lord. It's that time, y'all. You said I have 4 kids and it cost me, and I feel you. I definitely feel you. The movies ain't like it used to be, where back in the day, it's like on payday we going to the movie. It was like clockwork. You go to the movies, you go out to eat, you go to the clubs. It's like all these things you did, like every weekend or every other weekend with your girls or your guys or your kids. And now I get it. It costs a lot to go to the movie, so we don't go a lot like we used to, but I still try to go at least once every few months, just for that. It's not the same. I don't care what kind of system you got at home. I got surround sound and all that, the bass, the speakers, but it's not the same as going to the movies, because when you're at home, your phone ringing, your kids is there, people might come over. I mean, you have all these other distractions instead of just sitting right there and watching the movie and paying attention to everything. So it's certain movies that I have to absolutely see at the theater, and then there's other ones that I might be like, okay, I'm gonna see this on the Fire Stick. Which brings me back to the Fire Stick. Somebody asked about the Fire Stick. Donna, just being real, it's something that you plug up to the TV and you able to watch a lot of movies and TV shows that are streamed like online. And a lot of the movies that come out, like, you can watch them almost immediately on the Fire Stick within like that day or a couple of days or a week or something like that. But the thing is, it's kind of like, how we used to go. I don't know if you still can, but on an internet, it used to be these different sites where you can go and watch the movies that were at the movies, but people would download them on different websites. But sometimes you have to go through all the different links and try to find the best version, the one that's the most clearest, the one without the most background noise from people talking or chewing popcorn or walking. You know what I mean? So Fire Stick can be like that too. Sometimes you got to find the best version. But yeah, you can watch live TV too on the Fire Stick. And you know what? I think we probably used our Fire Stick maybe 5 times. And we've been having it for like 2 years. And it was broken and everything. It was, I don't even remember how we got that thing. Oh yeah, my oldest son used to deliver furniture. And when they deliver furniture for furniture companies, sometimes they get tips and things like that. This one lady gave him a Fire Stick that was already broken and everything. She was like, "Here you go." She gave that to him plus a tip, and he brought it home. He's like, "Mom, I got a new Fire Stick." And it was already broken and everything. And when I say broken, it's already like set up so that you can view a lot of different shows and movies. And we used it like a few times when we first got it, because it was like the thing when they first came out. But after that, I was like, I got tired of looking for stuff, like going through to find the best version of different shows or movies. I don't like doing that. I don't like wasting time, and I don't like doing that. Then one time I was at my sister's house. When I say my sisters, I have like biological sisters, and then I have stepsisters, I have god sisters, I have a lot of sisters, and not all of them are biological. So I was going over my god sister's house, and it took like 2 hours for us to watch this movie that was on the Fire Stick. It just took entirely too long. So yeah, I still keep my Hulu and my cable and all that other kind of stuff. I just think it's necessary for me so that I can stay up to date and on track with all the different TV shows that we review. You said your husband, yes, my husband does Fire Sticks. It's wonderful for good shows. Just have to have, yeah, you do got to have the best apps. And that's another thing. You got to have the best apps on there to be able to watch that Fire Stick. But yep. And then my oldest son, he's moving out, and he was like, "Mom, are you gonna use that Fire Stick?" Because he's just moving out, and how it is when you first move out, how expensive it can get. I was like, "You can take that Fire Stick." I'm like, that thing probably collected so much dust over the past few years. I'm like, where is it? I don't even know where the Fire Stick is. Like, where's the remote to the Fire Stick? I don't even know where it is. So yeah, I have Hulu, Netflix. Yep. Oh, but have some of y'all signed up for the Disney? Like they said, like 10 million people signed up the first day for the Disney. I think it's $6.99 a month. But it's free for 7 days. And you get like all these Disney movies, the Marvel movies, like 30 seasons of The Simpsons. I mean, just all kind of stuff on there. So have some of y'all, signed up for that? Because I mean, I guess they trying to compete with everybody else. They kind of compete with Hulu and Netflix and what's that other one? Stream TV. You said no, you're gonna try it. I think it's at least worth giving it a shot. And no, I'm not promoting them. I'm just saying 7 days free trial. 7 days free trial. And if you're a huge Disney fan, you got children, things like that. It might be worth a try, at least for the 7-day free trial. And I'm sure with everything else, you could pay for it month to month and then cancel it. I used to have Shudder, but I haven't had Shudder in a very long time. And the only reason why I had got Shudder because there was this good movie on there. It was like a scary movie, and I had downloaded Shudder to watch that movie or a TV show or something. And then after that, I kind of like just, I don't know, fell off. You said I love Disney, but I won't pay for it. See, Queen, me personally, I don't think I will pay for it. I'm just, putting it out there just in case, y'all might be interested. Some people honestly haven't even heard about it. Like, we was on Facebook. Well, I was on Facebook earlier, and one of my Facebook friends had posted it. And because it's like a big deal, because they were expecting like 8 million customers by 2020, and they got 10 million on the first day. I was like, whoa, that's a lot of customers. I mean, of course, they all free for 7 days, but a lot of them will, eventually sign up. You said, what is Shudder about? Is it about horror, like 80s horror? I honestly can't even remember the movie that I watched on Shudder. It was so long ago. It was probably a year and a half, 2 years ago when I did the Shudder. I can't even tell you what movie it was that I watched or the TV show. But you said I have Netflix and all the others stream through Fire Stick. Yeah, I got my Fire Stick, and I'm going to give it to my son. I'm just going to let him take it and keep it at his place, and because he really doesn't want to get cable. And honestly, both of my sons is like, Mom, why do you still have cable? Why do you still have cable? I'm like, because there's a lot of stuff on there that I like. I'm like, I don't know. And sometimes it's just hard to change. Sometimes it's just hard to change and hard to try something else differently. And then I hear about all these other options out here. And like some people is like, oh my God, there's so many other options out here. And people be posting on social media, I'm going to scrap my cable. What do you guys suggest? And people be putting all kind of different comments in the comment on the post. I'm like, well, dang. How do you be knowing what to do and what to get, what not to get? And ID channel. I love the ID channel. Yes, that is one of my favorites. Real Mama said, I don't watch cable. I cut my bill in half by using the Fire Stick. I don't pay for Hulu and Netflix because I got signed up as an affiliate. So I promote and they give it to me free. Wait a minute now. We might have to talk about that. Because we might have to discuss how to promote with Netflix and Hulu. Yeah, I think I might have to do that, especially since I review some of the shows that appear on Netflix and Hulu. That's a good idea. I like that. Girl, who you telling? Balling on a budget. That's my favorite quote. Balling on a doggone budget. I've been balling on a budget for a long time. Like Kevin Hart sometimes. The way my checking account and my savings account is set up. But balling on a budget, hey. Honey, be having several jobs. And then you got to have a backup for the backup for the backup's backup. These days, especially with these expensive kids, shoot. But finally, one of mine is grown. He about to be on his own. And I'm like, woe is me. I really don't want him to leave. But it's like, your kids got to leave the nest eventually one day. And one day he saw me in the store. Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny. He saw me in the store because they were packing, and him and his girlfriend, they were moving some things over. And there's a store right down the street from me. It's like a gas station, liquor store, convenience store type of thing. You can get anything out of there. And I walked in and I saw him, and I was like, "What's up, man child?" I always call my oldest son man child. And he turned around, he's like, "What up, Ma Dukes? I swear to God, it was like we ain't seen each other in like 5 years." And everybody, the security guard, the police officer, everybody, they know me as the cake lady. I live right down the street. Everybody just know me there. So they looking like, "What's going on here?" And so he was hugging me, I was hugging him. He had me from the back, and he had his hands, and he was just laying on my back like this. I was like, "I miss you." He said, "Mom, it's only been 2 days. It's only been 2 days." It was so funny, and everybody was just staring at us. I'm like, "This is my oldest son, y'all. He just moved out." Everybody's like, "Oh, okay. What's going on here?" It was so funny. It was so funny. But every time we see each other, because the thing about it, he moved literally like right behind me. Him and his girlfriend, they moved like, when I say literally right behind me, if I go through my backyard and walk through the people's backyard on the block behind me and cross the street, that's where my son is. He's literally right behind me. And I'm like, "Dang, y'all, you moved out, but you moved literally right behind me." You said, "That's your baby." Yes, it's so funny because we didn't ran into each other. Now, he didn't comes over. He comes over. He still got his key. He comes over and he walks through the house, grabs some juice, make a peanut butter sandwich. He just be walking around the house eating. "What's up? What y'all doing? What y'all got going on today?" Talking to me and my other child. I'm like, "You don't live here anymore." And one day he walked up in the house and I heard the key and the alarm go off. I'm like, "You don't live here anymore." And he was like, "Dang, do that mean I got to give up my key?" I'm like, "No, you can keep your key for emergencies, but could you at least knock or call and say, 'Mom, I'm in the area, about to stop through'?" The boy just walking up in the house. I'm telling you, he done did it like 4, 5, 11 times. Just walking up in the house and go straight to the fridge. Oh, child. I'm like, you might as well have not even moved out. But yeah, we done ran into each other a few times at the store down the street, and every time it's the same thing. He'll grab me and he'll hug me, and he just be holding me. He's like, "Hey, Mom, how you been?" Kissing me all over my head, all over my forehead. I'm like, "Boy, I'm okay. But yeah, it's hard. It's like, oh my God, I'm so used to both of them for so long. And it's like, I walk around the house like, "Where's my other child?" But gotta spread those wings. You gotta fly off. And then eventually I'll be no kids in the nest at all. But yeah, that's my baby. That's my man child. That's my firstborn, as I call him most of the time, firstborn. But yeah, so again, I'll probably do a live maybe this weekend. And do like some views. Maybe we can toss around some recommendations this weekend. Some of y'all can throw out some recommendations. I can throw out some recommendations of some good TV shows, and maybe y'all can, because sometimes people do hit me up and they be like, "Tanya, could you watch this show? Could you watch this movie? Could we review this movie?" So feel free anytime to hit me up in the DMs on Facebook, Tanya's Primetime TV on Facebook, Twitter, and IG. So you can hit me up, on any of those platforms if you have a recommendation or got questions or anything. Yeah, it's really good that he lives by. I love that. When I first found out he was moving out, I was like all kind of sad and down. I was like, "Dang, you're leaving? Like, for real? Are you sure? You sure you ready? You ready for that?" The thing that you raise your kids to do is like, when it's that time, like when it was time to go to college for him, when he went out of town for college, I'm like, "Are you sure? You sure you don't want to stay home? You sure you don't?" That's why I was so happy when my second son said, "Mom, I'm staying in town. I got a full ride to go to this college, one of the top schools in the state. I'm like, yes, you stand. And then on top of that, he's staying at home. He's like, I'm going to save money. I don't want the dorms, and you ain't got to take out no loans and none of that. And I was like, oh, cool. You get to stay home. So I was real happy about that. But like the thing you raise your children to do is like when that time comes, like getting married or a serious relationship, moving out, it's like, are you sure? Like, you prepped them for this. I got to keep that in my mind. I prepped them for this moment. So get out there and do what you got to do. And I pray that everything works out okay for you. But yeah. So yeah, I like that. Donna just being real that he does live nearby. And it's for emergency purposes. That's cool too. Just in case, God forbid, something happened and he got to come over real quick, or I got to go over there real quick. God forbid somebody's car break down, or anything. Anything can happen. Curveballs get thrown into our lives all the time. So anything could happen. But yeah, so I like the fact that he's nearby. But yeah, so we're gonna do that recommendation video, TV shows, movies, all that. I'm gonna do that this weekend, you guys, and make sure you guys, all my new subscribers, the new Primetime Squad family, make sure you have that notification bell hit so that you can receive all the notifications when I go live and when I upload. And thanks so much to everybody tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. I appreciate the super chats. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chats and everything. All the love from you guys this evening. And as usual, Primetime Squad, y'all know how we do. Stay safe. Be blessed. And I'm out. Deuces. Good night, everybody.